Listening to KFAN on iHeartRadio? Hit the TalkBack button on the iHeartRadio app and send your favorite hosts your thoughts. Just another way to reach us here at The Fan.
Stain is coming to the Treasure Island Amphitheater on September 9th at 8 p.m. And KFAN has your shot at a pair of tickets. Call now, 1-800-320-5326. That's 1-800-320-5326 for your chance to win.
How long are you going to talk?
Great question. Hey, Zacco Directo,
Yes, sir.
do you have any more of those Red Pops in your little fridge?
Possibly.
If you do, let me know, man. I'm craving one of those right now. They're so good.
The hell are Red Pops?
It's just pop that's red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, like, I think it was, is it Lift Bridge?
Yes.
They brought in a bunch of them for us. And,
Yes.
And it was root beer and Red Pop, and the Red Pops were so good. I don't know. What else would
Cherry
you call
flavored? What is it?
it? I don't know.
Terry flavored?
Cherry.
Oh.
Cherry.
What the hell is Red Pop
I don't know, that's what we always called
Tahitian
it.
treat?
No,
Are these the ones with the THC in them?
no.
Oh, okay. Your mic's
Shocking.
on.
You can't believe what he's got in that fridge back there. Anyway, Power Trip Morning Show. Mike Mussman on a Tuesday, so you might be like, well, is it Monday? No. Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm as confused.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's
Yes.
Tuesday. Mr. Mussman was nice enough to switch with Mrs. Marnie Galarnar.
Yes, we love Marnie.
Yep, so that
She's
she
the
could
best.
go out to New York City.
I saw the pictures that she took out there.
Yeah,
Good
pretty
for
cool.
Marty.
Good for her. By the way, and it is the Power Hour officially, so hey. You can watch us on all the social media channels if you'd like to and see what we look like without any beards.
Yesterday,
Oh,
Zacco
God.
said the numbers were through the roof. My guess it had to do with Kelsey Cook, not necessarily against you and you, Rosie and Muss. My guess is her numbers were going to be better than yours.
Well, sure, but
She was awesome.
Yeah, I heard a lot
She's
of that
great.
too.
She's
great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
She's super cool, too.
I didn't realize that she lives here in Minnesota.
Just recently.
Yeah.
Recently moved here.
I'm
She's
awesome.
super nice
I'm an
and
absolute
unbelievably
trust.
funny.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
special is outstanding.
It's one of the best hours of stand-up
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
It's called The
That
Hustler
good.
on
It's
YouTube.
that good, yeah.
I read a little bit about her. Not only is she an expert foosball player, but apparently her dad was also like the yo-yo champion.
Yeah.
Did you read
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
really.
We didn't
I
talk
mean,
yo-yos yesterday.
yeah,
we
I
just
know,
talked
but
that he was
I
also
went-
extremely good at
I mean,
foosball.
from a competitive standpoint, because I remember back, like, the Smothers brothers, Tommy Smothers, I think he was like an expert yo-yo back when yo-yos were actually a thing for
Yeah,
kids.
there was a competitive yo-yo.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I remember
sure.
I read about. So she grew up with this family where her dad taught her to, be this great foosball player at the age of 2, and then reading about he was also a champion yo-yo. I'm going. I haven't even heard that term or understand. I don't think they
No one
sell
walked
them
the
anymore.
dog like that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, exactly. Walking the dog. and-
Around the world, yeah.
Oh,
And Rosie,
man.
you should have been here yesterday because Marnie aggressively hit on Kelsey Cook.
Oh, I
too.
heard that.
Yeah, I
you
did hear
would-
that,
You would
yeah.
have loved to sit and watch that.
Yeah.
Just
I
two
heard.
of them batting each other's eyes.
Really?
Just just
There was a tidy comment.
nice and tidy.
Yeah.
Which is again the most Midwestern way ever, being like you're.
I
Really
heard her
pretty.
say that term.
You're nice,
Nice
and tidy.
Heidi. That is so Minnesota.
That's Marnie straight from the
That's
Dakotas.
Toit. It's nice and toy.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
she was great.
All right, you guys want to do some sports?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I love sports.
I do not know that about
All
you.
right, I'm going to hit the thing for you.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Connecticut, your national champ last night, 76-59. Good teams win, great teams cover. Connecticut covered the 7-point spread. I think they closed at 7. It was like 7.5 on
Right.
DraftKings. San Diego State comes up 1 game short. 5 national titles now for UConn in the last 24 years. That's just the men, of course. 1999, 2004, 2011, 2014, and 2023. How about 3 straight head coaches for Connecticut have won national titles? Calhoun, Ollie, and Hurley.
They started the season, I just look at the headline too, unranked in the preseason poll.
60-1.
And in a tournament where, as we all know, everyone would say, well, my bracket's busted after the first day and all the top seeds were disappeared. You easily won your wager.
Yep.
UConn quietly just demolished their opponents.
Everybody. Double-digit wins.
Yeah, I mean, they
every
just,
time.
and
Yeah.
under the radar, right? I mean, it's UConn, again, a team that has a rich tradition in winning championships, but because of the field and because of where they were seated, I don't think really anyone paid attention to them.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, here they are in the Final Four, and then here they are waltzing to the championship last night in a kind of a mundane I'm not saying great. It wasn't a great game. They just kind of methodically. San Diego State had no answer for UConn's defense.
Rosie, how about between the women now and the men? Because the women have 11 titles since '95, 16 titles in 28 years between the men and women's basketball.
Yeah,
teams in
Gino's won a
Connecticut.
few of them out there.
That's cutting some nets, man.
16.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Wild lost a tough one against the Vegas Golden Knights in a shootout 4-3.
Tough one.
Vegas scored with 35 seconds left to force overtime, and it cost the Wild a point.
Yeah, it did. And that, it's look, if they made the playoffs, whomever they end up playing, the Dallas Stars, they might be the odds-on favorite to play them. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm saying it matters, but it doesn't matter because if you have your goals a little higher than just winning a series, that's you're going to play those teams anyway. I know I'm sure I'm not the only one. The sources, Kaprizov was back skating. My source said that he's going to play the last 3 regular season games. And so,
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Say that again?
that Kaprizov's going to play in the last 3 regular season games.
That's your source, huh? Is this breaking Mark Rosen news right now that he's playing the final 3?
Well, I guess you always have to have the caveat, barring any unexpected setback.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Zach, is he the first to go with that?
I have not seen it anywhere else. I'm tweeting it out right now.
Well, Rosie.
Well, again, it's a source I trust. That's all it is. I mean, I know Michael Russo when it comes to the Wild. I'm not even in the business of. It just was kind of an unsolicited conversation, and I wasn't grilling anyone about it. It just sort of came up in a conversation.
Well, gigantic breaking Wild news. Our numbers are still not as high as Kelsey Cook yesterday on the stream. You guys can keep trying, but it's not going to happen.
And Zach, break down the schedule for us now. When they have what would be their last? They play Chicago next Monday. Would that be their the last game?
I believe so, yeah. So they got, obviously Pittsburgh Thursday, Blues on Saturday, and then the final 3, the Blackhawks on the road.
Got a pause in there, buddy.
The Jets at home, and then the Predators to close out the season.
Well, I guess the goal would be to have Kaprizov play in those games, those last 3, and then get ready for the playoffs.
Well, how impressive has it been without him? How they played?
Really impressive.
I mean, this is what a great run.
He's their meal ticket still with Boldy, but got to get that young man back on the ice. So.
The Twins are one of 2 undefeated teams left in Major League Baseball, the 4-0 Twins and the 4-0 Tampa Bay Rays. That's after the Twins won 11-1 over the Marlins. Tyler Mahle, 5 innings, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned run. Just look that up on your phone. Gallo already has 3 home runs through 4 games.
Yeah, that's he's either a kind of a strikeout or home run guy, but he's had some impressive numbers. And I think the weight of being out of New York, he's happy. He plays really good defense, too, which is going to keep him in the lineup every day as their first baseman. It's nice to have a guy that stature and that ability as your regular first baseman as well. But it really comes back to pitching, and that's what the Twins are getting right now. And I know they're playing Kansas City. I know Miami's not a great team. Houston comes here this weekend. Everyone plays the same schedule. So it's still, you got to beat those teams you're supposed to beat. The last time I looked, these games count as much in April, as they say, as they do in October. So get off to a good start. I mean, it's a lot better if you're trying to. I've talked about it over and over and over again. You want to get fans in the stands when the weather warms up at the end of next week or middle of next week. This is how you do it. You win baseball games, you play some exciting baseball, and you get good pitching. And those things can all add up to a nice start to this season.
The Masters, of course, this week, rain forecasted for most of the weekend, if not basically all of it, right? A chunk of Thursday, it looks like it's clear, but it looks like it's going to be cold and rainy the rest of the time, which just totally blows.
Yeah, that's the way it
according
is.
to DraftKings, the 2 co-favorites are Scheffler and Rory McIlroy at plus 700. Rahm is plus 900. Cantlay and Spieth plus 1,600. Finau and JT are plus 2,000. Then Schauffele, Day, DJ, and Cam Smith at plus 2,200.
How many golfers did you wager on in Vegas?
I have
how many
4.
slips? Okay, that's what I have. I got 4.
Morikawa for sure.
Morikawa, Zalatoris,
I do too.
Hovland, and then Im. And then what I'm going to do is draft one of
run those other guys.
Right.
I'm not going to I don't want to double up on what I would have. I'm going to pick somebody else, so I have a 5th
You
one.
just can't have a live player win it. God, would that just kill the PGA?
Yeah, but it also makes
DJ comes in and ends up winning the green jacket.
Or Cam Smith, who has a mustache that It's going to rival Hawk and Sauces in about 2 weeks.
Desham Douche wins it.
Oh, okay.
No, he has no shot.
No.
Green
So
jacket,
the weather's
gold
supposed to be
jacket.
kind of sketchy. You said the first 2 days?
No, basically the whole weekend.
Oh,
except
the
for
whole
one
weekend.
day.
Except for
But
Thursday.
not rain.
Oh, no.
yeah.
It's supposed to be awful.
Wind and
Yeah.
rain, yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
94% chance of rain on Saturday.
Well, look, pretty good chance of a delay then. I mean,
Yeah. It'll probably end on Tuesday.
Wow,
Oh,
are
boy.
weather forecasts going with 94% now? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I saw, yeah.
They're getting more and more
94.
specific. You know, it used to be like 80% chance,
Right.
20% chance. Now we're going to
Weather.com
94.
at 94.
I mean, no reason not to get more specific, but geez.
all right. We got our draft tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct, yep. With the new rules in place.
Yeah, now it's just one player, right?
One
Out of the top
golfer.
10?
Yep, top 10. This year, again, it looks like unless the odds change in the next 24 hours, it'll be 11, which is the same thing.
Oh, because they're tied?
Yeah, there's a four-way tie. But the point is that we'll draft one out of the top 10 that cannot be drafted, and then that's the anti-sweat. That if that golfer wins the Masters, then there's no money exchanged, no matter what, including cut fees.
Right.
Including, I'm sorry, what?
Cut fees, C-U-T. Cut
I'm sure I'm
fees.
going to keep up with my status of being picked almost dead last.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you're going to get the number one pick.
You think so?
I really do.
I feel like I'm going to end
You
up
gotta-
with Cam
No, it'll
Young.
be your attorney.
Oh, great. Intuition.
That's true.
Hey, speaking of intuition and being intuitive, are we ever going to get your medium or whatever on the show? Your
Oh,
whatever
you know what?
call that person?
I
Intuitive?
thought I had that discussion with her, and it was. I can contact her again. I think she was a little
Over the telephone?
Yeah, doesn't she just know it now?
Or how do you contact her?
Yes, actually on the telephone.
Can you just send her signals right now through your mind?
No.
Do that,
You're being
Rose.
rude to Rosie.
Doesn't-
Don't
Yeah,
rude
be nice to
Rosie.
Roser.
You want him to do something? You gotta get a little honey for him.
So I thought you said she was available in the next couple of weeks. She must have had a bunch of conflicts pop
That
up
was
out of
like
nowhere that she
was
didn't see
months
coming.
ago.
months and
Yeah.
months.
How
Yeah,
long
I
have you
forgot
been
about it.
going to this woman?
I haven't been going. I haven't been going to her. She did a reading on the phone with me, and she had said some pretty wild stuff about that was right on, and other stuff that I just went, I don't know.
Yeah.
But look,
Do you
there's
feel
a long-
relief
there's a
after
long-
it?
It's a green mask.
I don't. It's so weird now, 'cause especially since after my wife passed away. It's just a lot of weird stuff that she told me, and and some of it was very encouraging, some of it was really cool, but some of it's like I just shake my head. I originally got together with her when she contacted me after Kirby Puckett passed away, and she was giving me all this information that Kirby was telling me through her that he wanted me to tell, and I would ask questions and some of the stuff was just
doubt that Kirby would go right to you.
right to me. I'm his number one
Corey,
friend.
don't ask questions if you're going to be rude.
Oh, 100%.
No,
I'm
I'm
going to
not-
be rude. Of course,
Well, then
Kirby
don't
wants
be
to
a D-word.
contact you first. Why wouldn't he? He just died. He's got to get the word out through Rosie.
Corey, I'm
Rosie,
I'm sorry. He's got a small penis. He can't help it.
Who are you talking about?
All of us.
Corey, being rude all the time. He asks you a question, then he
Actually, it
starts
was
ripping
about
on you.
his ex-wife too. So it was all this
See?
weird, and he knew that.
Of course.
She knew that I knew. This was like, it was crazy time. It was right. That wasn't long after he passed away. I was getting all this stuff, phone calls. I was in Vegas and I got a call from her telling me information about what Kirby wanted me to tell his ex. I'm just relaying the story. I'm the messenger. I'm not. Okay, never mind, Corey. I know how you feel about the
Well,
whole thing.
she has you on speed dial, just ready,
Well, I
pass that
had
information
not
on.
heard from her
Maybe
for
she had the
a
hots
while.
for you, Rose.
I don't think so.
Ooh.
It's possible.
Yeah. Maybe she just like
Is she a single lady?
I have no idea.
Wood Hawk.
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously.
She's breathing.
Oh, now you're whipping on me. I'm not him.
Yeah. What are you, a small
What you
penis?
said is true, but
Oh, man.
don't worry, Rosie. I got your back.
I know you do. You always do.
I love you.
All right, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough
I haven't
sports.
brought that up in a long time.
Let's come back. We'll do headlines. I got some stuff to throw
I
out
got that
there.
Matt Damon thing for you, too.
Oh, that's right. We
Yeah.
never got to that
No,
bit.
no,
The
no.
Malkovich Matt Damon bit. We'll do that to start the next segment. Then we'll do headlines, and we'll do in the box. And we're
Matt
gonna
Damon
gamble
would
on
be
what,
anyone's best
Muss
friend.
knows.
God, he'd be great to be friends with.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Even pudgy Matt Damon from the movie Air. which was
yeah. I'm anxious to see.
spectacular.
You saw it.
Oh, yeah, it was
Oh,
really,
happy
really
to hear
good.
that. Yeah.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
more information about contests on the station, go to kfan.com/rules.
$5 Mac Bowls are back. That's right, folks. Kentucky Fried Chicken's $5 mac and cheese bowls have returned. Now featuring new 100% white meat chicken nuggets in KFC's hand-breaded original recipe. Available in classic or spicy. That's finger-licking good.
Hey, it's Guardsy. Everything's changing so fast these days, and that's a great thing. Back in our day, we were lucky if we could get one video to load on our desktop computer. But now there's the Xfinity 10G network. That means the fastest internet with faster speeds rolling out every day, and internet that can power a house full of devices at once with ultra-low lag. So while one person streams a movie from their room, another can play video games in the basement, while another TikToks in the kitchen. It's the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now. And now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required, and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
I started my power line company with just a few contracts. Rachel from Choice Bank helped me grow my business with equipment financing through the SBA. Now I have more time for line dancing. Rachel helps me reach my goals, from my business to my boot scootin' boogie. I'm Lou. I'm a lineman by trade, but a line dancer by choice.
Choice Bank. We're committed to your business, your success, and to you. It's what we mean by people first banking. Go to bankwithchoice.com.
Early Bird Electric owner Mark Semensky grew up on a farm, learning the value of getting up early and being dedicated to doing things right. That same commitment is what drives our Early Bird Electric team to wake up ready to serve our Twin Cities community every day, to stay ready to deliver 5-star electrical service on every call, and to deliver excellence in everything we do. And Early Bird is proud to offer discounts for military, seniors, and first responders. Visit earlybirdelectricians.com or call 612-THE-BIRD.
Get more diamond for your money at Arthur's Diamond and Engagement Ring event now through April 9th. With lab-grown diamonds, you can get a quality diamond twice the size for your budget, like 2 carats from $2,500. Plus, Arthur's is paying your sales tax and get 2 years with no interest. You always get more at Arthur's.
There's nobody better in the business with moves in the local vicinity or moves for seniors than AAA Movers. AAAmovers.com to learn more. And by the way, contact AAA Movers and ask for that KFAN special. And this month, you will receive $50 off junk removal with junk luggers. Using AAA Movers, AAAmovers.com. You may not move every day, but they do.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
Hold on. So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code CAR91 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code CAR91. Use code CAR91 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up.
71% off labor plus 36 months no interest financing. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
Discover the largest selection of unique fine jewelry at Shane Company.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
The Twins home opener is this Thursday, and Corey Cole will be hanging out at Cargo Bar inside Target Center from 1 to 3 p.m., helping you celebrate the return of baseball to Minneapolis. Come hang out and enter to win great prizes. Learn more at KFAN.com. Make the keyword calendar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Once again, just to let everybody know, our lovely friends out at St. Paul Saints have rescheduled today's opening day game. Because of the weather, they're going to actually have opening day tomorrow. down at CHS Field.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying to be honest. And so the game that was supposed to happen today is going to be a doubleheader instead on Saturday. But Roso?
Yes, sir.
Max has a question for you.
Okay.
Rosie, back in the day when you went to sporting events, specifically like a baseball game, do you remember like a mid-game entertainer named Captain Dynamite?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I just found out about him the other day. His exploding coffin.
Himself up in the, I didn't see it very often. Mostly, I don't know if he performed here but he would do it like around the second base area.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
He'd put himself in a coffin type thing, and he'd blow himself up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He blew himself up for real?
Yeah, he had like cartoonishly, like Looney Tunes style sticks of dynamite.
How did you just find something online about it?
I was listening to I found this giant archive of old baseball games. So I've been listening to on my way home, I'm like listening to the 1945 World Series because I'm a nerd. And they mentioned something about Captain Dynamite, and I was like, and they said Captain Dynamite and his exploding coffin. I'm like, wait. What the hell are they talking about?
It sounded like a Mike Veck kind of Bill Veck thing.
The killing of disco?
The killing of disco. But I don't think they did it during the middle of the game. They had to pick up the pieces of wood in the middle of the field.
Yeah, no, I heard they did it during games because I was reading a story. They were saying at one point one of the players said, "Put on your helmets in the dugout," because they thought this guy his limbs were just going to come flying everywhere.
That would be great.
Wow!
But there's videos of it on YouTube, and he's just straight up in the coffin and blows himself up.
Yeah, he's no Red Panda.
Wow,
Red Panda.
Crazy.
I've seen her about 1,000
That's
times.
no kidding.
He said the blast would usually knock him unconscious for a few seconds.
Well, what the hell?
Anything for attention, man.
That's right.
He and that fat guy would
paid.
get shot with a cannonball right in the gut. Yeah. And they'd always show it in slow motion. Always. Just watching the
I
ripples.
wouldn't associate that with a baseball game very often, but I do remember him. Yeah.
All right.
Now it's time for headlines.
All right, headlines. Let's start with the Malkovich bid. Malkovich and Matt Damon, something about some story that one of them told you.
Yeah,
Teased it like a half an hour ago.
What
for
is that
Rosie.
movie about poker? Rounders?
Rounders.
Yeah.
Where Matt Damon plays an up-and-coming law student that wants to figure out how to actually be good at poker. It takes him like 90 years because that's how it works.
Right.
And he takes on, of course, Teddy KGB.
Who's pretty good.
Who played by John Malkovich.
One of the great finishes to a movie ever.
Yep.
Well, here's Matt Damon's story about that exact thing.
It's literally one of my favorite things that's ever happened on a movie.
Pay that man his money.
Malkovich, the fact that he was even going to come to do this movie, the whole crew was talking about it. I mean, for months, we're waiting for John Malkovich to get there. I mean, it's a big deal. When he finally shows up, he gets there, and at that point, he's walking on water. We do the first take, and John goes, "If you don't have my money, then you are mine." And I'm sitting across the table from him I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Beat me. Straight up.
We're talking like this, and suddenly the action, "If you don't have my money." And the crew bursts into applause. They're cheering. They're like, "Wow, amazing, amazing." And I'm looking at him, and I guess he sees me looking at him. And he leans across the table. He goes, "I'm a terrible actor."
Brilliant.
Oh,
But the over-the-top cartoonish nature of Teddy KGB was why that character was crazy and awesome. It didn't sound like a great Russian accent. It didn't matter.
No.
And this is not an exaggeration. That movie, in a lot of ways, changed my life. Because when that movie came out,
standpoint,
think of what I've done the last 20 years. All I do is play cards and think about cards and watch cards and play cards. Before that movie came out, nobody except for pros were playing Texas Hold'em. Everybody else with your buddies would play stud or draw because that's the games that were like from the movie Maverick. That's what you all grew up playing.
The Westerns.
Draw and stud.
Right.
Deuce is Wild or something. And then you find out that, the World Series of Poker has been played with Texas Hold'em. You see it in Rounders and you're like, this game looks awesome. And then about 3 or 4 years later, Chris Moneymaker wins the main event, and you're like, well, wait a minute. That game that they were playing in Rounders, some accountant named Moneymaker just won $1 million. Mm-hmm. I was in the casino like 24 hours later. I'm like, I'm doing this. Let's do this. It's the best. That was a game-changing movie for the poker culture. It catapulted poker.
And the last scene, he's in the taxi, is the dialogue, and his internal dialogue to me, would inspire someone like you to go.
Because he just said he wasn't going to be happy not taking the shot. That's all it was.
When the
He
taxi
wants to
cab
take
driver
the chance.
says, good luck.
Good luck.
And
he smiles.
And he smiled.
Yeah. And again,
Everyone always says good luck.
And even though the Oreo thing is one of the most overblown physical tells of all time, that like if he twists the Oreo, then he's not bluffing or he is bluffing. It's for God's sake. But it's cartoonish, but it was so awesome.
It worked well
to make it work as a plot
And every time I
device
watch that scene, I want an Oreo. I want a whole sleeve of Oreos.
Well, that's every scene of every movie. I want Oreos.
That movie's so good,
It's
though.
so good.
It's great.
Ed Norton is spectacular.
Oh, yeah. The Jesus is A+.
I'm not quite sure I would have left that girlfriend, though.
Okay.
Oh, I'd much rather gamble. It's not even close. Go play the World Series of Poker or date some uptight lawyer?
Wow, dude.
I'm going to Vegas.
All right.
Yep. Oh, with the flatulist.
Yeah. He's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Go ahead.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
You guys like concerts?
Yeah.
How about Incubus? July 26th at the Ledge.
Wow, dude. At the Ledge?
Yeah.
No, in St. Cloud.
Coming to the Ledge in St. Cloud.
Or Wade Park, technically. Wow, that's awesome.
Right outside of St. Cloud. I've been to one show there. It was 311 last year. It was spectacular.
That would be huge.
The Bus is going to be there on July 26th with one of your favorite bands, Bad Flower, opening up.
Right,
and
baby.
Michael Jackson's daughter.
Paris Jackson?
No kidding?
Yeah.
So I wondered if that was who that was.
I had to look it up. But
Yeah.
Jeez.
No kidding.
God, I love Incubus.
Yeah, Incubus Wales. Oh.
Yeah, one of my 5 to 10 favorite bands of all time. And I've seen them live a handful of times.
Same.
But I think I've only seen them outdoors once, and it was in Kansas City like 15 years ago.
Yeah, they wail. They have so many hits.
Anybody want to go to the Bus?
Sure.
Geez, you answered quickly. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Sure. When is it again?
July 26th. It's a Wednesday night. I'm going. I'll be there. Nobody cares.
If I am free, I will definitely go because I would love to see Bad Flower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they opened for AWOL Nation a couple months ago when I saw them at the Fillmore. They were cool.
Johnny wants to fight. Let him fight.
And I've never been a big Bad Flower fan, but like I told you after that show, I realized that almost every song they played, you've played as bumper music for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know of them except for this show.
Their latest record is wonderful. Really, really good.
Right on.
Yo, Johnny, man, it's me. I heard it's been going down with your girl.
So good. Trust me.
All right, right on.
Johnny wants to fight.
According to a new poll, 38% of people say it's fine to start eating at a restaurant before everybody else's food has arrived.
Hell yeah, let's go.
God, that's
Don't you have to get the, someone goes, Rosie, go ahead and eat your food.
Yeah, it's the Larry David, another Curb Your Enthusiasm moment when it's like he starts eating and this buddy goes, what are you doing? And he said, my food's going to be here in a minute. He goes, well, if you got your food, I would be fine if you started eating.
Right.
And it's always, it can be a little awkward.
To me, it's all about, this is maybe just chivalry.
Yeah, but if
to
it's
me,
my
all
wife
about
on the other side of the table, I have to wait. I have to wait.
That's that's what I was just saying, Muss. It's all about the females. If the 6 of us are sitting at a table,
we don't care.
I'm not waiting for any of you. If your food's 30 minutes later, I'd say, tough S.
And I don't even care what you ordered.
100%.
If it's just a bunch of dudes, I could give a crap.
No, but if it's
there's
a gal
menu,
at the
get
table,
whatever you want.
Gotta wait for the gals.
Right.
Don't get that. I was going to get that, and we could share. Oh, God.
Do you
It's a
believe?
full menu. Just get whatever you want.
I'm hungry. I'm eating.
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of my way.
Yep.
And do me a favor. Don't ask if I want to share. I never want to share.
Never, ever get your hands off my food.
Yeah, if I wanted that, I would have.
Or when they reach over with their fork before they even ask.
Somebody gets stabbed.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to.
Oh, yeah, Christy would do that for sure.
Oh, 100%.
I think she did it at Peppermill to me, actually.
That's okay, though.
This I don't understand this part of this poll at all. 37% say it's not cool to take photos of your meal.
What's the point of Instagram, then?
No, I'm annoyed. Yeah, and again, but my point is I think photos on Instagram of your food are super boring, played out, and annoying.
Especially with your eating habits.
Right, but
it would be just
that's
canes,
different. If I'm at a
canes.
table and somebody takes a photo of their food, what do I care?
You
It
don't
doesn't
care.
change my life at all.
No.
I don't want to see it, but I don't think it's rude if you do it, right?
No.
It's not cool if you take a photo of your meal. Which one are they, you know what I'm saying? Which part of this are they ripping? The Instagram part or the actual act?
I don't know.
The
but
act
you're
is
taking
irrelevant.
the picture before you've even eaten anything, right? Because otherwise that's just gross if you're taking half-eaten photos of your plate. So you don't even know if it was that glorious.
Some of my friends send me pictures after it's been digested.
Yeah, that's me. Yes, that's me.
The average American's going to spend $192 on Easter.
$192.
Oh, interesting.
Holy moly.
What a waste
What's
of
the
money.
breakdown? You talk about getting
candy and eggs.
So it's all Reese's eggs, I'm pretty sure.
the price of eggs these days? Come on.
That's the only thing that's even
Cadbury.
close to worth
Well,
it.
when your kids are almost 21 and 18, it was like, maybe the Easter Bunny doesn't hide baskets this year.
The Easter
Sounds
Bunny
like
always
something
does.
hit a nerve there.
Oh, yeah, that fell on deaf ears for
Have
sure.
you guys seen this woman get sucked out of the door by the tornado?
Oh. No.
She's filming the tornado, and for some reason, she's in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's on Newsweek.com. I just watched the video. She tries to hold the door closed, and it sucks her right out the door, and it keeps filming the entire time.
This weekend, I saw some of the most ridiculous. I mean, there's some incredibly shots of tornadoes as close up that look like out of a Twister movie. But these people who are standing there, like, you know what? This isn't a little breeze that's going to go by your house.
So
you
the
might
tornado
die.
is hitting, and she grabs the door as if she's going to hold the door closed.
I know.
And watch this, Max. She's about to get sucked out. There she goes. Bye.
Whoa. Bye, Dorothy.
Is this graphic?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, no.
My God.
I think actually after she gets sucked out the door, she actually stands up and like walks away. But
my, oh my.
Oh,
look at that dude.
Yeah,
that's
a lot
insane.
Of that.
Wow. Holy moly. That's crazy, man. Yeah. She got sucked out the door by a tornado. And you know what? Now that everybody's got their cell phones on at all times, I'm going to guess we're going to see more of that kind of stuff.
Car drove right. One was literally out of the movie, driving right towards the tornado that was going. I saw cows like flying in the air, basically.
Yeah, right.
Guys trying to save someone. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah. What are you doing? The St. Peter tornadoes came through. There, River Valley there. A friend of ours lived there, and she was at home, and all of a sudden she sees the neighbor's boat in the backyard lift off the trailer and is just holding on by the rope of the trailer, and it's swinging around this tree. And that's when she realized, well, maybe I should get in the basement.
Good idea.
We all do that, though, don't we? You
Yeah.
stand outside and look to see where the tornado is.
Well,
That's what my dad would do.
Look,
of course.
they tell us, the meteorologist people, and they go, look at, stay safe, but if you have any video of, please send it to us. This is where you can send us the video. But really, don't do that unless you're a trained professional.
Yeah, I'm like Lieutenant Dan. I'm like, you call this a storm?
Correct. Yeah. What a great scene.
And I just want to, we just watch it on the Power Hour. What is she hanging onto the door for?
I don't know. Like, she can keep the door shut. I know.
Turn around and run.
Man, I can't believe she lived through that. I can't believe she can get thrown down the street like 7 miles away.
Oh. She got lucky that she's not dead.
Oh. Rosie, don't laugh.
I'm laughing.
Yes, you are.
Kind of you are.
Just a little bit.
Kind of you are.
There is another Game of Thrones prequel possible. This one would be about Aegon the First.
Oh, yes.
And his two sister wives. So if you watched House of the Dragon, you got introduced to Aegon Targaryen if you hadn't already read the books.
Sure.
So now they're saying potentially, because House of the Dragon was so successful, that they are potentially going to greenlight another one, and that would be the idea, that you would watch him take over most of the Seven Kingdoms with his two sister wives, which is pretty standard.
I'm kind of
done
with it. Even when they're like, well, there's even more dragons in this one, this episode, or this season. I'm like, I don't care.
House of the Dragon was badass. It
was
got better
okay.
and better and better.
Yeah, it was okay. I
The end
enjoyed
was
it.
spectacular.
Yeah,
it got
dragons.
super good.
Yeah.
But
That gigantic ass dragon fight.
That was awesome. And
Oh,
then
it was
the
awesome.
guy's like, oh, man, I blanked up.
Yep, and he realizes I just started a gigantic war because I was just trying to troll that kid. Whoops. That was awesome.
I'm just there for the nudity and orgies.
Okay.
Wow,
That's a button bar, yeah, right?
Rosie, why couldn't you have said that?
Hey, by the way, can I
probably
can I
have.
tell you something that I just remembered because I was just texting my buddy Phil who works at Guitar Center, and I said, which store are you working at these days? But my phone typed, which store are you at today, baby? and here's the problem. The other day, I was in the drive-thru at the Taco John's because, I love to eat, Avi.
Yeah.
And after taking my order, the guy says, "Okay, that'll be $11.50." Pull around. I go, "Love you."
Oh,
oh my God!
Yeah, you're falling
You're
apart.
not sleeping enough.
No.
Love you.
Yep, I said
Like
love
he was
you.
hanging up a phone.
Yeah, and then I pretended.
Sweet deliverer of tacos. I love you.
When I pulled into the drive-thru,
You gotta
I
wink at
pretended
him.
I was on my phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Did you get two? Did you get 2 drinks?
Not this time.
A Harry
I got a phone
Potter,
number, though.
Harry Potter TV series in the works, Christopher, and it's possibly going to end up on HBO Max. It wouldn't be a spin-off series like Fantastic Beasts. It would be one season each related to each of the books.
Oh, wow.
So my guess is it would almost be like doing the movies over again.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
In a TV series
kinda
long
weird.
form. I don't know.
Just tell news stories. For
Yeah, there's-
God's
I know.
sakes.
Right.
We don't need all these prequels and spin-offs and.
Well,
I mean,
according to this,
Jesus.
J.K. Rowling will have creative input, some creative input, but she would not be the primary creator or showrunner. So it's almost like
Probably the best thing for the
a
franchise.
little bit like House of the Dragon with George R.R. Martin. It's like, yeah, we're going to get your opinion, but ultimately, this ain't your call, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel like we're just gonna keep seeing this over, like Harry Potter, Twilight, stuff like this. It's gonna be like Batman eventually, where we've seen like 3 or 4
Yeah, it's
people
Marvel, man.
play.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's just
Marvel
gonna keep
situation,
getting rebooted for years and years.
Yeah, there's no good ideas anymore. Here's another example.
There's no both sides anymore.
Dwayne Johnson is going to be Maui again when they do a live-action Moana.
Oh, really?
So they're even using the same actors and just saying, why don't you just be
Their meat sauce.
Maui?
Is that good?
Moana's a fantastic movie.
Yeah,
It's
I've never seen it.
Again,
He's a heck of a singer.
Disney is just running these live-action bits right into the ground.
Yeah, but Little Mermaid will be a huge hit.
But so many of them have been terrible.
What's the worst one?
The Pinocchio one by a mile.
I forgot about
That movie with Tom Hanks as Geppetto. It sucked so
They didn't
hard.
even put it in the theater.
No, straight to streaming on Disney Plus. And again,
with
we had
Hanks.
family movie night because we're like the kiddo at the time she was 8. We're like the 8-year-old's gonna love it. Let's watch it.
Right.
We got halfway through it. We said all 4 of us said, let's turn this off.
You know what Muss said?
How do they
No,
botch
what
it
did
so
Muss say?
badly?
What did I
Muss
say?
said-
I'm just there for the nudity and orgies.
In Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah. Tom Hanks gets greasy in it. Yeah.
Oh,
Seriously.
man.
Yeah, you want to get Pinocchio's nose to be as long as possible.
Got Geppetto'd.
Have a seat right here and tell lies.
Remember that final scene, Muss, in your orgy where Monstro swallows Geppetto?
Oh, that's kind of weird. And
know
don't
what?
call Hockey and I monstrous.
Everybody's got a special skill.
Right. I think that's who hockey meant in high school.
How dare you? I knew
Is that
it
what
way
you
before
guys
that.
I'm just there for the nudity and orgies.
All right, Muss.
Man, this fishy down in Japan that's really
I'm just
deep in the
saying.
ocean's crazy.
It
man.
looks so cool.
What's that now?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
They found the world's deepest fish. And not like, tells poetry and stuff like that.
Smoking weed. Just, whoa, man.
World's deepest fish caught on camera for the first time. Over 27,000 feet below the surface of the ocean.
Is it like translucent?
Kind
thing?
of, yeah. Well, I mean, it makes its own choices, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Let
support
it be.
Got great
What's
lungs.
its pronoun?
Yeah. It's weird, man. It kind of has boy, oh boy, I don't know. You got to see this core. It kind of looks like a fish, but it kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
7,000
Prehistoric.
feet below the
Yeah,
ocean.
there was the bit a couple weeks ago about how there was this tracking device on a shark that they were obviously keeping track of. And it disappeared for a while, and then it just randomly showed up where it normally isn't, like miles and miles away. And there are a lot of people are like, did it get attacked by something really large in the ocean and then was just dragged to the bottom of the ocean?
What could it have been?
I don't know, but
Say it.
it's just weird. Probably Mansi.
It was Mansi, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Mansi, a sea beast, or it was Cthulhu. Something. I'm telling you, there's
Cthulhu in the
something
ocean?
weird in the ocean. Yeah, he's everywhere.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
Thank you, man.
Should we gamble on what Muss knows?
Yeah!
I know he's
Hell
just
yeah.
here for the nudity and the
Yeah.
orgies.
Crap, I
but
forgot all about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we do
Mussy,
need to
just
do
go out
that.
in the hallway.
About that time.
Yeah, must get the hell out of here.
Yeah, stand right out there where we can wave you in.
Pain.
Yeah.
Bye, Muss.
Bye, Muss.
And there's
There he
Muss.
goes.
All right, he's right
All
there.
right, now that he's gone, can we all agree he knows nothing? He's gonna go over 10.
And because the last couple of times I've done this, we haven't had a winner, so these are on the easier side.
All right.
But somebody's going to win today, and let's hope for gambling's sakes, it's Chris Hockey.
How dare you?
Why?
All right, everybody ready?
I'm
Corey,
retiring after this week.
Come on.
This isn't what you guys know. This is what Muss knows. I have 10 questions.
All
You
right.
guys will guess how many out of 10 Muss gets correct. Okay. And the one who gets it right gets paid. If nobody gets it right, nobody gets paid. Everybody ready?
Yep. I believe so.
Maxo, you in?
Yes, sir.
Zacho? Mm-hmm. All right. Number 1. Who won last year's Masters?
Scheffler.
Correct. Yep. But we'll Muss know.
Oh, that's how this works?
Yep. Number 2. Which of the Great Lakes is the biggest?
Superior.
That should be the... yeah.
Correct. Yes. Number 3. Zacho, this one's for you. Lance Bass was a member of what boy band?
Why is it for
Because he brought it up yesterday on the air.
That would be In Sync.
You are correct. But Will must know.
Will must be able to know that Joey Fatone, J.C. Chazé, Chris Kirkpatrick, and Justin Timberlake were all in sync.
Wow.
Put your hands down. Number 4.
You talking to me or Zach?
You.
Cash those tickets.
Banksy is an artist known for what style of art?
We're just going to accept street
or
art.
graffiti. Yeah. Street or graffiti. Yeah.
These are easy, aren't they?
I mean, but it doesn't matter if you guys know.
No, I know.
Will must know. Number 5. In The Wizard of Oz, what was the scarecrow looking for?
Brain.
No,
brain.
A hooker. I will accept hooker.
Hooker?
Number 6. Who plays Hulk in the Avenger films?
Ruffalo.
Correct.
Does he play it in all of them?
But I just said
because Ed Norton. Yeah,
right.
The
That's why I said the
films.
Avengers.
Ed
films.
Norton was the Hulk 15 years ago, but that was just a one-off.
that's why I said the Avengers.
And that movie sucked.
Oh, hideous.
Yeah, and Norton
hideous.
kicks ass, but that was a
That
terrible
was
film.
horrible.
He's such a good actor.
The Hulk dogs.
Yeah, hideous.
Oh my God. All brutal.
Number 7. Pickles are what vegetable?
Cucumbers.
Correct.
But we'll must know.
He's a super, super picky eater. Number 8. Who is the sponsor of Cowboys Stadium?
AT&T.
AT&T is is Jerry's World.
Correct.
AT&T. But we'll must know.
Number-
Chris has been there.
Yeah.
Chris would have
Have you
known.
been there, Rose?
I have not been to the new one, no.
Number 9. In what famous chain would you find the blooming onion?
Outback.
Outback steak.
Are those
Correct.
good? I've never had it.
It's fine.
You guys like blooming
huge.
onions?
Yeah, they're huge.
Like an onion ring.
And they're horrible for you.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
not.
who cares?
Million
That's why you
calories.
go there.
And number 10.
Man, these are
Good question.
tough. Yeah, they're going to be tough because he could know all of them. Or
Number-
like,
right.
again, it's Muss, or he could know
Right.
2 of them. I have no idea.
Number 10. Who is the current coach of the Timberwolves?
Oh, my God.
Yikes.
Is this a
Thank
Mark
you.
Parrish question?
Thank you. Thank you.
Chris Finch, but we'll
Oh,
Muss
come
know.
on.
I
All right, so
walked into
hang on.
Hawk and I said, "Hey, Hawk, if you have any Chris Finch audio, don't play it." And he
my.
goes, "Who?" He didn't. He
He's
knew.
going to know that one. He's going to know that one.
Oh, it's one or the other I got. I can't.
God, I think he's going to know almost all of them.
I'm locked in.
All right.
Oh, my God.
I'm just going for it.
Yep. That's how you always go.
All right, everybody locked in.
I'm locked
Hang
in.
on. I'm going to go this.
This is
Just
going to
in
be fun.
case.
This is going to be
He
fun.
might get them all.
Yeah, he might, but he might not.
All right.
Zacho,
7.
All right, Zach says 7.
Maxo,
I got 8.
8. Hawk,
5.
5.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Rose,
Giving him way too much credit.
I also had 8.
God dang it.
Core?
That's what I had.
8.
I had
Oh,
8.
my. You got too many.
I think he
eights.
might get all 10. Like, I know
He
we're
might.
giving him a ton of credit, but.
way in hell.
So,
Should we bring him back in yet?
so hang on. So Rosen has 8, Hawk has 5,
Yeah,
Max has
we're-
8, I have 8, Zach has 7.
That's
Yeah,
right?
8, 8, 5, 7, 8.
Man. There's only a couple that are tough.
I
Hey, does
know.
anybody have a better pen? This one just died.
What do you need it for?
Just to keep
Here,
it
Well,
I
I'll
don't
keep
even
track. Don't worry
think
about it.
my-
I got
Oh,
it.
you will?
Rest in
All
peace,
right.
little pen.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Here he comes.
Flip your paper over, Rose.
Yeah, I just did.
All right, Corey, you keep track. Thank you.
Yep. Have a seat, Muss. We need a final answer. Nobody react until Muss says final. Think it through, Muss. Take your time. We won't say or move.
But will Muss know?
That's the bit. Yes, you understand this bit. Okay.
Number 1.
Yes.
Who won the Masters last year?
Ooh, last year's Masters. I know it wasn't me in the bet. Last year's Masters, Scotty Scheffler. Final answer.
I don't remember.
That's correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because he'd go back to back, and he almost did with the match play as well.
Number 2.
1 for 1.
Which of the Great Lakes is the biggest?
That's got to be Lake Superior. Final answer.
Correct.
2 for 2.
Get your gumi. Here we go.
Number 3. Lance Bass was a member of what boy band?
In sync. Final answer.
3 for 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Cooking.
Banksy is an artist known for what style of art?
Banksy? It's not flatulence art. Banksy? What kind of art? Pointillism. Final answer.
Wow, I thought that was more common knowledge than that.
Graffiti. Street
Wow,
street art. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was a gimme, but all right.
Number 5.
First miss. 3 out of 4, though, Muss. You're doing great.
Thank you.
In The Wizard of Oz, what was the Scarecrow looking for?
A brain. Final answer.
Correct.
I only had a brain.
That's 4 out of 5.
Nice job. Number 6.
Okay.
Who plays the Hulk in the Avenger movies?
Oh, Mark Ruffalo. Final answer.
5 out of 6.
Wow, I was
Ballin'.
Wow.
I almost said David Banner.
Number 7. Pickles are what vegetable?
Cucumber. Final answer.
Correct.
There's 6.
I love pickles,
Cooking with
man.
grease.
Oh, pickles.
We have
whale.
a guaranteed sweat.
Number 8. Who is the sponsor of Cowboys Stadium?
AT&T. Final answer.
Wow.
You have
I knew you'd get that.
7 out of the 8. 2 to go.
Number 9.
Okay.
In what famous chain would you find the blooming onion?
Oh, that's Outback Steakhouse. Final answer.
Wow.
And it all comes down to this. You have 8. God dang it. I'm so mad right now.
I know, me too.
You have 8, Muss. It all comes down to this.
I feel like Sauce has dumbed them way down for me, and that's
he
actually
absolutely admitted he did
Yeah,
that.
making me feel kind of good.
because
but
I
then also-
want a sweat. The last 2 we haven't had a sweat.
That's true. All right.
Number 10.
Yes.
Who is the current head coach of the Timberwolves?
Oh, God, he's on with PA Weekly. Finch. I can't think of his first name. Finch. Final answer.
God dang it. Wow. 9.
Wow.
Nobody
Nice
had
job.
9.
No one had 9?
I almost
had
did
9.
that.
No,
God
I
dang
did
it.
too. That was between 8 and 9 for
8,
me.
9, and
Same.
10 were all options, and I went on the
Nice
low
job,
end with
Muss.
8.
They all had 8.
Man, wow.
Hey, nice job.
Dude, that was
Ballin'.
spectacular.
What was the one I missed?
Banksy.
Oh, yeah, Banksy. Yeah.
I thought you'd get that one.
I thought you might miss the Finch one.
I went with pointillism, for God's sake.
Plus, if you,
What the
had
hell
said,
is-
if you had gotten Finch wrong, Rosen, Max, and I all had 8. So if you miss Finch's last name, we all win.
Well, thank you guys for thinking so highly
Hey,
of
that
me.
doesn't count as hockey gambling, so we can gamble more.
That's right.
That's right. You didn't lose any more money.
Well, tomorrow.
Gambling tomorrow, bitch.
Mussy, I only had you at 5. My apologies.
5.
Wow.
He said we massively overestimated you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is it because when we were hanging out in Vegas that you're like, there's no way?
It's because I didn't know most of that stuff.
This guy is a dumbass.
No,
There's no
no.
way he's getting
Man.
5.
Man.
Can I play you some?
Hmm?
Do you guys remember that whole thing when Dennis Rodman took a vacation in the middle of the season?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Featured on the Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah, the
absolutely,
last
yeah.
dance.
So you didn't
Last
see that?
Dance.
You probably heard this then. I didn't hear this, so my fault. But I'm going to play it anyway. I don't care. This is Michael Jordan talking about Dennis Rodman deciding to take a vacation during the season. And the lady you'll hear is Carmen Electra.
Dennis wants to tell me something I know is not something that I want to hear. Dennis says, I need a vacation. And I look at Phil and say, Phil, what do you mean, vacation? He says, you need a vacation. You need some time off to let loose. If anybody needs a vacation, I need a vacation. We look at Dennis and said, Dennis, what are you going to do? He says, well, I need to go to Vegas.
That's Dennis, by the way, right there.
Phil, you let this dude go to vacation, we're not going to see him. You let him go to Vegas, we definitely not going to see him. So he looks at Dennis and says, Dennis, well, can your vacation be like 48 hours? I'm looking at Phil like, you ain't gonna get that dude back in 48 hours. Go straight to the airport, boom. They don't hear and see Dennis for 48 hours.
Should Dennis come back on time?
He didn't come back on time. We had to go get his ass out of bed. And I'm not gonna say what's in his bed and where he was and blah, blah, blah.
There's a knock on the door. It's Michael Jordan.
Dennis came back and joined the team.
That's my grandpa who smokes 6 packs a day.
What a story, man.
Yeah, I love that story.
Carmen
Electra is worth it.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say?
Oh, they're making it into a movie,
Are they
actually.
really?
Mm-hmm.
The Worm. Nothing. No one like him. Yeah, hellacious rebounder.
Yeah. Think of how many players, specifically in the NBA, after Dennis Rodman, even like Chris Anderson, the Birdman,
right?
Like just tried to get all tatted up. They dyed their hair. They tried to be interesting and unique. It's like we've seen this movie. It's called Dennis Rodman.
Correct.
I saw him down in
And
Mardi
he could
Gras.
play. That's the thing.
Yeah, I've seen him before too in person. He's super crazy.
Yeah, he was nuts. He was just owning one of those balconies and just, oh man.
It started out that way. He just turned.
He did. When he was with the Pistons, he was a normal dude. Then he got to the Bulls and just lost his mind.
Yeah.
But boy, he fit in.
way.
Boy,
Yeah.
did he fit in with that team.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's one of the best players ever, especially
he is.
defensively.
And
arguably
rebounding.
the best rebounder ever.
Were you there when he kicked that guy in the balls?
I sure
Rose?
was. I was there that night. It was one of the craziest nights ever at Target
Were you the
Center.
one yelling, me next, me next?
Did you want to get gas pedaled
What
by
was that
him?
guy's name? The photographer. I remember.
Larry Reynolds.
Federico Fellini.
Yeah,
so
it
I
was
think,
this.
Rosie, didn't we ask this once? Mark, if I don't know what he got, but how much would it cost Dennis Rodman for you to get kicked in the nuts by Dennis? Like if you knew you were going to get a
Man.
settlement. But we're talking a pro athlete.
Oh, I know. And a hard
giving
kick.
you a hard boot.
Well, even though he was, in the prone position, he still had a lot of force.
Oh, yeah.
Rodman
he
did.
mule kicked him, that's for sure.
Mule kicked him.
my
How
God.
much to let the
hockey.
Worm just completely ball kick you?
$2,700,000,000.
100K?
No, higher.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Come on, man.
You'd have to have
yeah.
100K for
Depends
each
on-
ball.
This
really.
is a perfect example of if the money was on the table, you'd say,
I'd
I
take
get
it.
all of that?
Yeah, I know. You're right.
$100,000, you get kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, I
Huck,
guess
would you
you're
do
right.
it for $100,000?
Oh, he'd do it for less.
You have to go to the
I would
ATM first.
Correct. That's what I was setting you up for.
Sorry, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So us, $100,000 to get
man.
kicked in the nuts by
Sure.
the Worm?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What do I need him for?
Yeah.
I ain't having kids again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Kick
done.
away,
I'm
buddy.
done with that.
Yeah.
In fact,
Long
how many
done.
do you want? $100,000
Right.
to kick?
It's
Kick
been-
all day.
I guess it's been a while since you guys been kicked in the nuts, huh?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it has been a long time.
Yeah, well, wake
saying.
him up, Dennis. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you're into it.
They're easier to hit now that I'm 50. So.
Don't kink shame.
Yeah, Creasels you could kick 5 feet away and you'd still hit him.
Yeah, he might leave his on the chair and forget about it. Sit on him.
He'd go, that's all you got?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, good question.
What a crazy night that was. My God.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So there you
Couple
go.
famous kicks, right? Because Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit also kicked that security guard in the head in St. Paul or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Couple of famous
yeah.
kicks in the Twin Cities. Don't come to the Twin Cities unless you want to get kicked. That's what we do. We boot people here.
Netflix is getting ready to host their second ever live stream event, guys. The season 4 reunion special of Love is Blind is going to air live on Sunday, April 16th.
Everyone, including Max, right? Everyone in the world's talking about that show.
Did you
I haven't seen
audition,
a second
Max?
of it.
Oh, yeah.
And how'd it go for you?
Hopefully I'm gonna get shows.
I think
Are
you
you
will.
really?
Hopefully. I pulled out the
audition for it?
kimono. I took off the undershirt.
Wow.
Put on the gold grill. Looked extra snazzy for him.
Man.
Nice.
Or the gray sweatpants.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, even though he
Know what
was
I'm saying?
in the prone position, he still had a lot of force.
Yeah, you did, Rosie. Well said, Rosie.
Talk about it, brother.
Summed it up.
Wow.
So, Bloomington Police Chief Booker Hodges, who stole the show a couple weeks ago with his badass press conference, is on the After Party podcast in a
No
second.
kidding.
We're going to talk to him about that prostitution sting and other crime problems on the south side of the cities and just how he deals with it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, good
we
guess.
really just liked his press conference, but now we're going to take it serious.
Yeah.
And actually ask him questions. That's on the After Party podcast, which you can download Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I thought this was going to be one of those head coach interviews that you guys know.
No, this is legit.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Muss, thanks for being flexible this week. We'll
Absolutely,
talk
man.
to you down the road, man. Rosie, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
90 noon next. See you.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center, here's a look at the roads at Savage Highway 13.